Hello, dear friends. Now, if you were just happen to go onto my Instagram account yesterday, time of this recording, you definitely know what movie I went to see with my mother. That's right, Dumbo. Now, yes, we couldn't walk away without these suckers, and they're actually darn cute. You could believe that this could be a bucket that you could be munching on your popcorn when you went to see Dumbo in Dreamland, and not so much that, but definitely this. So I thought it was really cute. It's actually a popcorn bucket. The only thing I would say is I would probably take out the only in theaters to only in Dreamland. That's the only little thing I would change about this particular box to keep with the style of the box that it's going for, which is something you could get at the circus. That's the only change I would make. But if that was different, this would be really cute and really a in-movie souvenir. So, when Tim Burton was creating this, or even the writers, they definitely had to add elements that was not in the original Walt Disney version. Now, the original one I probably didn't mention, that is exactly an hour long. To me, this movie felt like it was about 2 to 2.5 hours long. So you definitely had to add elements. They also took out some elements. A big one that you would find that to anyone who loves the original is Timothy is no longer in this. But with what Tim was going for, having a talking mouse would not make a ton of sense. But you still have Mrs. Jumbo. You still have Dumbo himself. And this was definitely set in a time which is around the end of World War II, because Colin Farrell's character is actually a World War II officer returning back to the circus. He was a circus performer before being enlisted in the US Army. And the circus itself has actually gone into some financial troubles, which Colin's character has noted from the outset. And Danny DeVito's character is pretty much his boss. And to get in some really good funds in is he buys Mrs. Jumbo, knowing that she was actually pregnant. But Colin's character was a horseman. They actually sold the horses, so. And he also knows that the circus he belonged to had dramatically decreased. And one of the explanations that Danny gives Colin is there was a bit of a flu epidemic that wiped out a majority of the performers, including Colin's wife, leaving his 2 kids pretty much under the care of Danny and a lot of the circus freaks. And when Dumbo is born, he has those big ears. And the kids sort of take on that role of Jiminy Cricket being the nurturer, the guide of this little elephant who Mum goes, yes, ballistic, and yes, they actually take it one step further and sells Mrs. Jumbo back to the original supplier, leaving little Dumbo all on his own. But he's sort of taken care of by Colin and his family and the family of freaks. When it's discovered that Dumbo can fly, this is where Michael comes into the picture. He is a big time entertainer. You could almost say he could be the Disney Corporation. And he decides to partner with Danny's company and buys the whole group and sends it to his sort of theme park area, which is Dreamland. And hilarity ensues. And one of the things that they discover is Mrs. Jumbo is now being sold to Dreamland. And, well, craziness does start happening. And I don't really want to give away the end of the movie, but a lot of things happen to Dreamland. And, well, I think Tim has definitely, you could feel that Tim has a love for the original movie and has a lot of little touches. You hear Baby Mine, you see the pink elephant sort of image, you actually hear a little bit of the music. I definitely recognize Casey Jr.'s theme, the pink elephant theme, and also Baby Mine theme. Well done to Danny Elfman for adding those little touches that a fan of the original will definitely appreciate, as my mum can contest. You can watch this very independently from the original. You don't have to watch it, but a lot of the touches you definitely appreciate. What do I give this out of my usual 5? My mom was sitting next to me. I almost wanted to hug my mom. Because I have a habit of hugging my mother's arm. Throughout this movie, I could feel myself wanting to hug my mother. That doesn't necessarily happen often when we go and see a movie together, that I want to hug my mom. I definitely love this movie, and when this hits Blu-ray, this would definitely be on my I'll definitely want to buy this for my mother. This definitely is a 5 out of 5. I think this I saw this in 2D. I think this would be brilliant in 3D or even 4D. Knowing what I know of a 4D, as you've seen me talk about in a leader, I could definitely know when this would move around, but I think this would sit proudly next to Dumbo. So I would say yes, this is a 5 out of 5, which definitely means it's going to join our family's collective account. So have you seen Dumbo? Well, it says 18, but I'm calling it 19. Please write down in the comment section below. And I can't wait to see what next movie I'll go and see. And please subscribe. Please like this video. And I will definitely be hearing from me very, very soon. Ciao.